The people's lives and livelihoods are a small price to pay to say the smelt is safe. Kay takes a deep, satisfying breath. Don't be shy, Kay. Tell me what else we have to look forward to. Higher and higher taxes, of course, all electric vehicles, and none of that bad energy that they use today. Bad energy sources are at the top of my list. Coal, oil, nuclear, all of it gone. Wind and solar, that's the new world. Let them figure out how to run a factory or plow fields with those items. Picture a combine with a solar power panel on top of it. Love it. Kamala Kay resumes the conversation. A lot of people will love this bill we passed. We passed that you cannot be charged with a sexual crime if the people are 10 years apart. So see, a 20-year-old can have sexual things with a 10-year-old, and that's okay. Do the math. 10 years difference, no crime. You reps in California are so smart. No crime, no need for prisons. You know I'm going to do prison reform. Just let them out and start over again. Money saving. Another saver I have is defunding the police and military. Hey, Kay, if we get bored, we can always start another war. But my first day in office, I will put so many new laws and regulations on them, do away with all that useless Trump tax cuts. I need that money. First day, take executive action to reverse all the damage Trump has done, but go further and faster. And that is a definite quote from him. I will rejoin the Paris Climate Agreement. My focus will be on climate and not on the hardworking people. And they better keep working because my plans will cost them trillions. And I'm not talking just a few trillions. I'm talking big double-figure trillions. And Joe, I have to tell you that we are a sanctuary city, a sanctuary state, and we are proud of it. We have tent cities and poop all over the sidewalks. And we are a bankrupt state. But no worries, my sidekick Nancy Pelosi is also from California. And together we will find a way to have the rest of the country bail us out, plus some of our democratic cities. No guns, I love that notion, but listen to what I called for on Capitol Hill. I called for white supremacist violence, top domestic terrorism threat. Like that? White supremacist domestic terrorism. And we are the ones who label them. Look how we've done with labeling them with racist, and terrorism is jail time. Guess you will fill up your prisons again. Joe, does your Obamacare include rationing? Of course. That is how we keep costs down. And since a bureaucrat will decide who's worthy of treatment, but obviously we will have to give the old and feeble a pill, at least a pill. Yes, we will transform this country, and by eliminating the electoral votes and adding a state or two, we will always be in control. And these constitutional believing people will be powerless for two reasons. One, because they won't revolt against their government. And second reason, we have destroyed their constitution. And that was the book of Biden. And now, in my ending, I want you to remember that the Constitution of the United States makes our country unique in the history of the world. It affirms the rights and freedoms and the pursuit of happiness. This document is a protection to all of us citizens and a threat and a roadblock to those who wish to transform America. That is why President Trump has appointed judges who will judge not by group affiliation or radical idealism, but will render their judgment according to the writings within our constitutions. Judges who will hear a case based on the merits of that case and not rewrite our laws or our rights. This Constitution may only be paper to some and a hindrance to others, but to we the people, it is our life, our nation under God. We know what freedom is, and we have lived under that freedom for the last 4 years. Now let's take a look about tyranny. The government, the Biden, Harris, Pelosi, the squad, Sanders, all the paid representatives who have signed on to the Transform America train. Tyranny, the definition, is cruel, unreasonable, or arbitrary use of power or control. I had to look up the word arbitrary. The definition is based on random choice, personal whim, rather than reason or system. The Democrats want total control. They want to make Washington, D.C. a state. First of all, Washington, D.C. is our capital. It is not a pawn in their political game. But by creating a new state which votes 90% Democrats, more senators and representatives will be added, and bringing Portugal into the statehood adds more, according to their plan. But one good thought, the governor of Portugal did endorse Trump. Say goodbye to your country's history. Already we have seen how the radical group has stood by silent